Hey Virgo, how are you doing? This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Virgos? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Hangman. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. What's coming towards you? The Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What you are focused on is the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. In your blockage is the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome is the Four of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Virgo, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. When I was shuffling cards off camera and getting ready to do this reading, I'm getting a situation where either you don't trust yourself or you're looking at a person and gaining a new perspective of like, can I trust them? And it might have something to do with who you're working with or building with. Now, this could be building with family. This could also be something about, you know, some kind of deep-rooted insecurity. Maybe this is something old inside of you where you have trust issues. So there is something about trust. Can I trust? Because your outcome is the Four of Cups, which is distraction. There also could be a situation where your thoughts, not all the thoughts that you think are actually real. This is also about getting more rest, getting more sleep. Sleep on it. Sleep on it and gain a new perspective. This is also of energetically what is hanging on to me that I know is not loyal. Because the Five of Swords is cut your losses, cut yourself out of this tie, lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. I'm also getting a situation where this person could be trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic. And you're looking at this situation of like, can I trust you? Okay. Because this has been disappointing. I'm bored with this. I'm also getting something about conversations, something about having more conversations, or it's like, stop talking. Your words are boring. Just show me action. So you want more action, or maybe this is somebody saying this to you. I'm just going to put something on hold. Now, this could be a situation where you've been putting your whole life on hold for a dynamic. And the Page of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So the Hangman is about enlightenment. It is also about waking up or aware, making something aware, or there is something about this situation. New beginning, new opportunity, new possibility. Now, this is a new manifestation and a new goal and a new focus. It almost feels like you need a new focus, and there is an energetic drain or an old commitment that is actually hanging you up. Page of Pentacles is also study and research, digging up the dirt. Now, there also could be something of a situation where this person has been digging in their heels, or you have, trying to control the dynamic. But the more that you try to control it, the more and more the manifestation is getting away from you. Or the more and more this is like sticking, clinging. So Five of Swords is a shallow victory. It's a hollow victory. Nobody wins in the Five of Swords. It means I need you to do this for me so that I can feel better about my selfish self. That's what the Five of Swords is. So Nine of Swords is like stress, frustration, anxiety, walking on eggshells. I'm also getting something about a person might be talking, but are they walking their walk? And this can also be here about you giving your own. What would be the advice that you would give your best friend in this scenario? Okay, so Five of Swords could be your own deep-rooted insecurities of like, I'm afraid to walk away from this. It's kind of benefiting me, but it's not, because this is usually a good person and a good partner, a good parent. So this could have something to do with like, oh, I got to be a good parent. I got to be a good partner. Or somebody saying that to you, I'm a good parent, I'm a good partner. But the Page of Pentacles is learning. So somebody here is like learning over and over and over again. and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. Doing something over and over and over again and expecting a different result. What is this Five of Swords? This could be a friend. Doesn't have to be. Page of Pentacles can also be man, child, woman, child, or somebody younger than you. And Judgment. Release and let go of the bickering or arguing or the picking and choosing. This is somebody who is picking something apart. So this is somebody who is a negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer, and I'm coming in and I'm complaining about this and I'll complain about that and I'm never satisfied with this. And so you just have to be honest with yourself of like, do I get sucked back in right here? Am I a sucker for you, right? Sucked back in, or do I release and let go? Because the Judgment card is about gripping and holding on to the rope. But if you surrender the Five of Swords, right? Because you want to be in control and somebody else wants control here. But at the end of the day, love only wins. So it doesn't matter what the scenario is. This is also about releasing and letting go of your own deep-rooted insecurities of if I release and let this go of whatever this circumstance is. But I'm also getting somebody who does want to reconcile with you, but have they changed? I've already been disappointed. This is not what I want. Okay? So there's the Nine of Swords in your focus, analysis paralysis. This is thinking, and overthinking and stressing about a person, place, or a situation. This is also a nightmare of a situation where you want to rise above the situation. Well, how do you rise above? The Phoenix. It means let bygones be bygones. But until you can't come to reconciling these old feelings of whatever this relationship was, you're going to stay stagnant. Therefore, when the new manifestation comes in, you're like, I don't trust this new thing. I don't trust this new person. I don't trust this new job. So there's a trust issue happening here. What is this Nine of Swords? Tell me about this Nine of Swords. I'm also getting something about like sleep on it. You need get more rest, get more sleep. And the Three of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Thinking worst case scenario of like, am I breaking my own heart? Am I hurting other people's feelings? This is sadness, hurt, crying at night. So cry it out. Have your big old ugly cry. And then the Hangman is like, take a pause, take a breather, let your uniqueness shine. I'm also getting something about take a pause, take a breather. You thought you were dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, which is somebody who is practical, reliable, generous. Something here was materializing. But you're gaining a new perspective that it's only the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is just potential. It means somebody does have potential, but they're not putting it in more elbow grease. So what is this Page of Pentacles? What is this Queen of Pentacles and the blockage? Somebody who is or used to be very nurturing, loving, kind, a great, sort of family member, partner, a person, somebody who used to be loyal or used to be loyal to a situation. Like Page of Pentacles can be doing something different in your life to get a different result. So you're going to emotionally withdraw. This means like the milk has expired, the milk has curdled, you've overinvested, you've overstayed in a circumstance or a situation. And you could also be emotionally checked out or sick and tired of people complaining. Or this could also be your own complaining. You're marinating in something that is curdled, right? So what is this? What is this Queen of Pentacles? This is also a loss of finances, or somebody here does not have the resources, like doesn't have the money, something about money. And the Ten of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Could be a Pisces, Capricorn, father. This could be a friend. Now, when I get the Ten of Cups in the blockage, you might want to look up the term of flying monkeys. the term on flying monkeys, because this is disarray, disharmony. So here, not returning to good health and healing, not financially recovering. There's some kind of situation here, because usually the 10 of Cups is commitment, fulfillment, ultimate fulfillment, happiness, good company, good person, good whatever this situation is. I love working with my family. No, you don't. Because this is commitment on top of commitment. Or that's what you want. So the whole thing is you still have to release and let go of some kind of old trust issue or a fear of hurting somebody else's feelings because doing something for yourself. And then this person is going to get right up in your face and be like, how dare you leave our life, and you got to stay in this work situation. But do you? 10 of Cups, imbalance, not fulfilling, not happy. And then you could also hear complaining or just emotionally withdrawn. So there is something about like something here is over expired, or something about, you know, Queen of Pentacles could be somebody who, you know, might have the necessary resources, but they might spend a lot of money. Or it can also be somebody who is very superficial and shallow. So this person might have a big, huge house, but they're living off their visa. So, and that could be very disappointing, right? What is this 4 of Cups? And the 4 of Cups. Something that is making you small, shrinking you. See how this heart, it's like a shriveling heart. You know, ever watch The Grinch That Stole Christmas? It feels like you feel robbed out of something. We're going to look at whatever this something is, but the Grinch, back in the day, if you ever watched The Grinch That Stole Christmas with the Jim Carrey one, they were really mean to the Grinch, obviously. And then his heart grew over time. So something about your, like something has shut down in your heart. I'm getting just like a numb feeling. You're trying to numb something out, or just trying to not look at it. There's something here that you don't want to look at, right? And then somebody here, let's just say you're sitting on the couch and you're talking to your friend, and your friend, or could be me, being like, okay, what advice would you give your best friend here, Virgo? 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is also escapism. I want to run away from a situation to escape my reality so that I don't have to look at it, but it's just going to keep following you until you address it. And I'm also getting something about address. So this could be an adverse. Address and adverse. It's having an adverse effect on you, or somebody's address. Or something here doesn't add up and you know it. So 4 of Cups and 4 of Cups. So this person's complaining, you're complaining, nobody's happy here, okay? And again, misery loves company, so that keeps you in a connection. Okay, what is this Hangman and Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles can also be a new manifestation and a new goal. It means think a new thought besides whatever this situation is, because it's energetically still hanging on to you. Or somebody here is energetically hanging on to you, or you're staying in a relationship because there's children. What is this Page of Pentacles and Hangman? And the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So the perspective shift here is Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups gets a bad rep for people pleaser mentality. People pleaser mentality means that leads you to the detriment of your own health. Being kind, being gentle, and being soft. I'm also getting that you might have a Queen of Cups around you, which could be like counselor, therapist, somebody very gentle. This is a new person, very nurturing. This is also self-care. And it's not selfish to put yourself first. It's selfless and necessary. Self-care. Why is this 5 of Swords and Judgment here? This could also be feeling pressurized and people being hypercritical around you for picking some kind of path that is worth it for you. This can also be somebody who is harshly judgmental and harshly criticizing another person. So what is this Five of Swords and Judgment? And the High Priestess. Major Arcana for Pisces. I'll just read this as Cancer. High Priestess is about your intuition is soft and subtle. Fear is loud and in your face. So there's something about facing your greatest fear. What is your greatest fear? High Priestess is about secrecy and mystery. It is also deceptive behavior. So your gut feelings have already told you something in your gut. In the pit of your gut, there's something that doesn't feel right and you know it. I'm also getting a situation where you can listen to your fear or you can listen to your intuition. Because you do have somebody who is, or maybe you've already had some kind of tarot reader, right? And you have conflicting feelings, because this could be somebody who is a tarot reader or in esoteric, something to do with say nothing. There's also you see something, say something, see something, say something. Because this is observation. I need to see it. You do. So you've either had somebody as a tarot reader tell you this, or somebody here could be making you feel small because you believe in spirituality. So somebody says, oh yeah, you're woo-woo, you're this, you're that. Something about to trust your intuition. Okay. So what is this Nine of Swords and Three of Swords in your focus? Could be dealing with a Libra or Gemini as well. Libra is about what are we going to be doing about this situation? And then again, somebody here manipulates the hell out of you, or you're manipulating somebody here. You're like, because what are we going to be doing? We got to bring this back into balance. We got to make this fair. But somebody is like, well, boo-hoo, I'll just whip up some tears so that you feel sorry for me or I feel sorry for you. So Eight of Cups is still, I'm sorry, not sorry, I'm going. This Eight of Cups is something that you're ignoring. So, you know, complaining about the problem doesn't solve the problem. Or complaining about this person of like, why are they so crappy? Who cares? Stop looking at them. They're dog crap, right? So Four of Cups, stop complaining and move away. Eight of Cups is about emotionally detaching from a person, place, or a situation that does not serve your highest good in pursuit of that ninth cup. It is also about creating your own emotional happiness. So you're waking up to create of like, I need to create my own joy and happiness inside of me. That does not come external. So let's just say that if you get in the best relationship ever, then you're going to be happy. You won't, because there's something about a person does not know how to create emotional happiness inside of them. They go externally to siphon energy from people. That's how they get their fix. Dopamine. So what is this Nine of Swords and Three of Swords in your focus? Stressing and worried about a heartbreak, or that I'm hurting people's feelings. And the Page of Cups. Your secret desire. This is also secret admirer. You're keeping something a secret. You're keeping quiet. It's like you're tiptoeing or pussyfooting around this situation. Page of Cups is also an apology. This could be you apologizing to yourself. Page of Cups can also be, yes, Pisces. Kind of feels like a spit or a fight with a friend. This person could be younger. And Page of Cups, right? What are we going to be doing about this situation? This is something about emotionally immature. So this is a person who is emotionally heartbroken, right? Or this is an apology, gift, or a surprise. But an apology without a behavior change is manipulation. So you just have to be honest with yourself of like, am I staying in something that is emotionally unavailable to me, or I'm also getting something about your secret desire? Because Page of Cups is like new love, new focus, or heart. Busting your heart open to something new. What is this Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Cups? And the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the fives in the tarot signifies change. So Five of Pentacles can be scarcity in finances, codependency, attachments, and something that makes you feel empty and drained. Now, this person could also be, something here is past due. So something about lacking finances, or this Five of Pentacles can also be, you know, maybe you're codependent on a situation, or somebody is codependent on you. Ten of Cups and the blockage is always my flying monkeys. Ill health, mental health, an addictive personality. Now, this could be somebody who has an addiction, addicted to poverty, addicted to scarcity, addicted to not feeling good. Kind of feels like Stockholm syndrome, like addicted to somebody who makes you feel empty. But I feel like it's just something that has gone on for too long, that it's a need for you to trust that there is love out there. Okay, so what is this Eight of Cups and Eight of Cups? Or you have possibly a Pisces, a father. Pisces, Capricorn. And the Five of Wands. So the more and more that you withdraw and withdraw and withdraw and withdraw, so you're pulling out of a situation. The Five of Wands is conflict, competition, somebody who is very territorial. It is also a deep-rooted insecurity and inflammation in the body. So this is also a conflict of interest. And that Five of Wands is always my crabs in the bucket. So here you are climbing almost out into the top of the bucket, and then you get sucked and pulled right back down to the bottom of the barrel. That's what the crabs in the bucket are. So you can read about the crabs in the bucket. You can also read about flying monkeys and Stockholm syndrome, okay? So it's almost like addicted to an abuser, like a weird addiction to somebody who abuses family, abuses structure, okay? Not saying all you are in this. This looks really specific. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Something fated and destined for you on your path. Luck goes in your favor depending on if you take action. So the more that you complain and talk about the problem, the more and more and more you're going to get back down in the crabs in the bucket. But this is like, there's an unexpected offer coming back in. It could be a fixed sign to you, or somebody is like, I can fix this. Like Virgo likes fixing things, but there's nothing here to fix. It's a fixing of your focus, especially with that Hangman, a new perspective and a new way of thinking, a circumstance or a situation of like creating your own passion. But also this is like desire, passion, attraction. Six of Swords. Will you release and let go to have something new come in? So what is this? Let's just ask about what this apology is. This can also be a situation where it's too immature. Like the emotions are too immature. and the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This could also be you apologizing, sorry, not sorry, I'm going. So it has something to do with the Queen of Pentacles is in the blockage. It is also about releasing and let go of something that makes you feel drained and empty. So it feels like you're in an empty commitment and you're just pretending you're playing house, right? Going along to get along. Home base. Home is the harbor of the soul. It's the safest place you can be. Change your environment. So this isn't, I need you to change so that I can feel better about myself. This is saying, change your environment. And you're like, yeah, but I don't want to relocate and move. Okay, well then you're going to get sucked back down and the crab's in the bucket. And then you're going to be crabby. Because I know what it's like to have a crabby Virgo around me. I talk about my best friend all the time. I've seen her crabby. Spiritual work. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. So this is about, again, going back to the Grinch that stole Christmas. You feel like something was stolen from you, taken from you, but it was just a lesson. And once you can see, oh, that was just a lesson for me of what I don't want, so I can experience something that I do want. And it says you are a light worker. So this is about, you know you're intuitive. You know that you could also be around somebody who's been like, hey, you know, you're highly intuitive here. Or you're connected to somebody as well who is like a spiritual leader, something here. And your family's like, you're no tarot reader. You can't predict things here, Virgo. That's woo-woo and nonsense. You see how that makes you feel small? Well, you are. You have some kind of spiritual work to do to open your heart. Opportunities, new job opportunities, change of workplace or business travel. Change is coming just in time. Okay, so there is a surprise, and the fear is going to get the best of you of like, I have to let go of this situation. You feel bad, you feel guilty, and then you do have fruits of your labor. It says rich gain is here. And where was that Wheel of Fortune? It's something that's coming in, news, communication, a second chance coming back around to you. There's something about keeping this private. You've been keeping this private, keeping it quiet. It's some kind of secret desire or secret admirer. Could be a younger water sign. Say it louder. So what is it that you need to say out loud and admit something here? Because once you can say it out loud, you give it meaning and you can look at it. It is also about writing something down on paper. Say it louder. I deserve better. Okay, so now what are you going to do about it? You can do it. These are big exclamation marks. It means you can do it. And nobody's coming in to save us. So if there is a situation where Five of Pentacles, where there's codependency or like an addictive personality, something about money as well. So if you need to get a better handle on your money, something about that Page of Pentacles of like doing research of how you be a better saver with money. Go get some fresh air. Go get some fresh air. So you need to go outside. I'm also getting something about like when you are too close to a situation or like too enmeshed into something, you can't gain a new perspective. So that's why you need to get out of the forest. You're like, right enmeshed in something, so then you can't see clearly. That's why when you always have a friend that says, why would you put up with that crap, right? Your friend is the outsider. You need to get out. Be the outsider so that you can see in and be like, oh, that's what it is. Spread the love. So this is about you opening up your heart chakra. I feel like your heart has been closed down. It's almost like it's shriveled up into, like, you know, you see dates and they turn into raisins. You have rights. You have rights too. Fly, a period of ill health and or depression. So somebody also could be in a place of like, well, I can't leave this person, I can't leave whatever, because they have, you know, mental health issues or really bad depression. But sometimes, you know, depression and, you know, really bad anxiety, you always ask people, say, hey, you know, you have really bad anxiety, have you ever tried meditation? And they're like, oh no, I can't do meditation. Again, it's an excuse so they can stay sick, right? So again, going back to like, I'm not saying that somebody is lying about like some kind of ill health, like a real kind of ill health, but I'm talking about sometimes people make it an excuse so that they don't have to leave a situation even though it's making them actually sick. And bird perch, waiting for news, package, and or a letter. Money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find. Casket, someone going out of your life or an ending to a situation. Pineapple, reconciliation. So there is a reconciliation here. Looks like with a water sign. Could also be with somebody who is very spiritual or connected to spirituality of some sort, esoterics, be a Reiki healer, it could be anything. Something about a healer. The reconciliation can also be, can I trust this person? An apology without a behavior change is manipulation. Because most people won't change who they are unless they want to change themselves. Like, it's no different from like you being, I don't know, let's say you drink every day and then all of a sudden you're just like, nope, cold turkey, I'm not drinking anymore. And this person is doing it because they actually want to do it, not because they want to get back into your good graces, because then it's only going to last for like 3 months and then you're going to see this person again and be, damn it, like they fooled me again. And again, then you're just going to learn the lesson over and over and over again. An egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. And then you do have peacock, beware of great pride. So this is pride and ego. It means somebody who is like, oh, you know, I'm going to get them. Gavel involvement with the law. So you have casket, someone going out of your life. You do have a peacock, and it could be somebody who is flashy in your face, or not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity, but Virgo, yeah, waiting for package news or a letter. Something that you secretly desire of, like withdrawing from some kind of inflammation or conflict. And it has something to do with this, the water. Because the water is about joy and happiness and heart. What does my heart want here? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.